Hi everyone. We are going to talk about the answers for the English test in LGS. So we are going to talk about first 5 units: friendship, teen life, in the kitchen, on the phone, and the internet. And also we are going to remember some important parts from those units. I hope it will help you. So let me start with the first question, which is about the second unit, which is teen life. So here in this question, you can see 2 pie charts. And also above the charts, we have brief information. So let me read the information first. It says the government announced curfew for people under 20 years old on the 3rd of April. Since then, since the 3rd of April, teenagers have spent their whole day at home. The pie chart shows the differences in teenagers' free time activities before and after the curfew. So in the first pie chart, gives information what teenagers do before the curfew and what they have started doing after the curfew. So here the difficult part, the hard part can be the word curfew. So like it is the most important word for the question. But when you go on the options, go on the alternatives, you can see that you can find the correct answer without knowing the meaning of curfew. But you can see it says if you are under 20 years old, you cannot go out. So when we remember these things, like when we say if you are under 20 years old, you cannot go out with your friends. You cannot hang out with them. With your friends again. So it means you must stay at home. So that is a key thing for curfew. You must stay at home. So let's have a look at and let's compare these 2 pie charts then. When we look at the first thing, it says for A, teenagers preferred watching TV series to hanging out with friends before the curfew. So I have to study this chart. It says before the curfew, teenagers preferred watching TV series, let me find it, 18%, to hanging out with friends, which is 46%. So we can say it is completely wrong, right? It is not correct. The second one, B, is about after the curfew. So we are going to study the second pie chart. And it says teenagers started to spend more time out with their friends after the curfew. So it says you cannot go out. So it's not correct. And it says only 3% of the teenagers hang out with friends. So that's not correct either. C says no teenagers left home to meet their friends. Yeah, it is forbidden. They cannot go out, but 3% of the teenagers left home to meet their friends. So that is not correct either. So the correct answer will be D. And it says teenagers prefer watching TV series to chatting online, both before and after the curfew. So when we look at watching TV series part, it is 18% here, and it is more than chatting online, which is 9%. And here it is 45% to 22%. So here and here, teenagers prefer watching TV series to chatting online, both before the curfew and after the curfew. So D is the correct answer. So let's continue with the second question, which is about the first unit, friendship, and which is about personality traits or characteristics. And the question says, according to the table, which student thinks Trevor is jealous? So here is the keyword. So we are going to talk about which student thinks Trevor is jealous. So when we look at the first one. By the way, this is the class of 2017 memory book. And while he was tidying his room, Trevor found it. And then like Trevor started reading it, and he came across Tony's, Kim's, Craig's, and Sally's comments. Tony says, "You were always ready to help me with my problems. Thanks for listening to me all the time." So we can say that like for the second question, let's remember some points that we studied in the first unit. So for Tony, we can say that Tony thinks Trevor is supportive, because it says like he was always ready to help me. So we can say supportive, or we can say helpful. When we continue with Kim, we can say Kim thinks Trevor is, it says, let me read it. "The first day we met at school, I knew no one to chat. Suddenly you started chatting with me. You made my day." So we can say here Trevor is sociable and friendly. And for the Craig, it says, "I cannot believe that you still keep your promise and do not share my secret with anyone." So it is obvious that Craig thinks Trevor is reliable, and we can say trustworthy. Yeah, we can say like honest. So because like he keeps Craig's secret forever, so it shows Trevor is reliable. When it comes to Sally, Sally says, "Do you still get angry when you think of Thomas? He was the most popular guy at the school and you could not bear it." So it means like Sally thinks Trevor is like jealous of Thomas, envies Thomas. So according to the table above that we have just studied, Sally thinks Trevor is jealous. So the correct answer is D here. So let me continue with the third question, which is about the unit on the phone. So there is a situation question here. So we have a situation in the box, and it says, "Someone has called and wanted to talk to your brother, but he is not available." So what do you say? So when we just try to remember the unit for the questions or for the things in the fourth unit, which is on the phone, we had some words like pick up, hold on, hang up. So we have to remember these words. Or we have some phrases like, "Would you like to leave a message?" Or we can have, "Can you call back later?" Or we can have like, "Who is speaking?" So we had phone conversation. We had some phrases about the conversation on the phone. So when we look at the situation again, so the important part is my brother is not available. So he cannot talk now. So he's busy, he's not available. And for A, it says, "Just a second, I'm getting you through." So, but he's not available. So I cannot get him through. He cannot talk. So A is not the correct answer. What do you say? "I will call back later." So I am not the person who called. So maybe she will call back later. This someone will call back later, but it is not me. So I am not the caller. That's why B is not correct. Would you like to leave a message? That's okay. Like he's not available. He cannot talk to you now. I cannot get you through him now, but would you like to leave a message? That's okay. And for D again, it says, I will try again soon. Again, I'm not the caller. I'm not calling. I'm the listener, we can say. So the correct answer is, would you like to leave a message? He is busy now. He is not available now. So the next question. Again, the question says, according to the information above here, which website does Kim enjoy using? So we have 4 different websites like buyonline.com, learnfrench.com, onlinegames.com, playandwin.com. So we are going to learn something about Kim, and we can understand from the choices, from the options, that the question is about the internet, which is the 5th unit. And we are going to learn about how Kim spends time on the internet. So let's read. All my friends spend too much time on the internet. I'm different from them. I hate sitting in front of the computer or looking at the screen for long hours. So Kim doesn't like using the internet. My friends love playing computer games. I find them boring. So Kim finds computer games boring. The only reason I use the internet, so the correct answer is coming. The only reason I use the internet is the shopping. I hate going to the shopping center, so I prefer online shopping. So Kim enjoys using online shopping websites. So we need to find a website in which Kim can do online shopping. So when we look at the options again, the correct answer is buyonline.com. So A is the correct answer for question 4. Okay, there is a very short question here, which is about the 3rd unit in the kitchen. And it says, this is my favorite food and it is very easy to cook. First, boil the potatoes for 10 minutes. Then, blah blah them well. If you want, you can sprinkle some cheese on the top of it. So, when we look at these highlighted ones, you can boil the potatoes, like first pour some water and then heat the water. So if you heat the water, when it comes to 100 centigrade degrees, it starts boiling, right? So boil the potatoes. And finally, you can sprinkle some cheese on the top of it. So you can sprinkle some cheese, you can sprinkle some salt, you can sprinkle some spice maybe on the top of it, or you can sprinkle some cheese on the top of the pizza. So for the sprinkle, like you can also remember Nusret, the salt, like sprinkled salt on the meat. And when we look at the options, what can you do? Well, what can you crack? Yes, you can crack the eggs, right? You can crack the eggs into the mixture, maybe, or into the bowl. So here you cannot crack the potatoes. Pour, yeah, you can pour tea into the cup. You can pour some water into the bowl, but you cannot pour potatoes. Like potatoes is not liquid. When it comes to C, you can add some sugar into the mixture. You can add some maybe spice again, or you can add some sugar. You can add some olive oil or kind of things into the mixture. But again, you cannot add the potatoes. You can add the potatoes into something. But here it says, after boiling the potatoes, you should mash the potatoes well in order to have a great potatoes, like mashed potatoes. And when you sprinkle some cheese on the top of it, it's very tasty, it's very delicious. So D is the correct answer again. But I just want you to remember these things. That's why maybe it is better to take some notes. As I said, you can crack the eggs. You can pour some water or tea into the cup. You can add some sugar into the mixture, and you can mash the potatoes. Okay, so let me continue with the reading text. So we have two questions, like question 6 and question 7. And first of all, let's have a look at the questions. For question 6, we have some pictures, and it says, read the information about the voluntary organization. Here, which activity does the organization not have? So we will find out the activities, and we will find which activity the organization doesn't have. And for the 7th question, it is true, false. So we are going to find the correct option. So let's have a look at the text. We are looking for volunteers to protect the nature. We meet to share ideas every Friday afternoon. So that can be important. Let's underline. On Sunday mornings, we go trekking and plant trees in different parts of the town. No worries, we never go camping, but we always organize activities like concerts and movie days to have fun together. Everyone between 14 and 17 can join our organization. If you are interested, you can send a message to us over the social media. Okay, so for the 6th question, for the activities, it says we go trekking, we plant trees, you can see in D, and we always organize activities like concerts, you can see in B, and movie days, you can see in A. But it says we never go camping. We never, sorry, this part. So we never go camping. So C is the correct answer. The organization does not have camping activity. So C is the correct answer for number 6. And for number 7, it says there's an age limit to join the organization. Tick. Only you can join if you are between 14 and 17. So there's an age limit. They rarely go camping together. No, they never go camping together. They plant trees on the weekdays. Let's check it. It says on Sunday mornings we plant trees. So it is not on the weekdays, it is on the weekend or at the weekend. So C is not correct either. They meet to suggest some ideas twice a week. No, it is once a week, every Friday afternoon. So it is not twice a week, it is only once a week. So it is one day in a week. It is not 2 days in a week. So the correct option is A. There is an age limit to join the organization. Yes, only if you are between 14 and 17, you can join the organization. Okay, for the next question, which is again about the 3rd unit in the kitchen. It says Kim is at the cafe with her classmates and she would like to eat something sweet. So the question is here. We need to find something sweet. So when we look at the first option, so I need to write down some more notes about this question. So when we remember the 3rd unit, we can have something so, we can have something sweet, we can have something spicy, or we can have something hot, and also we can have something bitter, right? So when we have a look at these alternatives, we need to find something sweet. In the first part, in A, we can see a kind of vegetable soup So for A, we can say it is generally, sorry, I forgot why. It can be kind of salty. If you squeeze some lemon in it, it can be sour. If you have lemon in it, it can be sour. If you have too much salt, it can be salty. Or if you sprinkle some spice, it can be spicy or hot, but it can't be sweet, right? When we have a look at C, you can see some omelette with tomatoes and some vegetables. So again, it can be salty. If you have like, it can be spicy and hot, but it cannot be sweet again. And finally, we have spaghetti. And again, it can be like spicy, hot, or salty, but it can't be sweet. So the correct answer here is, you can see the strawberry and the strawberry sauce on top of it. So that's a delicious, delicious dessert here. So it is something sweet. Okay, for the 9th question, we have Ozan and Trevor talking on the phone. So again, it is unit 4. Ozan says, and the question first says, which question completes the dialogue best? So Ozan starts the conversation. Good morning, sir. May I talk to Tuna? I'm sorry, but he's not available now. So first of all, again, he is busy. And there is a question from Trevor, and the answer is, it is Ozan. So that's enough. In fact, like, there is a question here, and the answer to the question is, it is Ozan. So would you like to leave a message? It is Ozan. No, it doesn't sound good. Can I have your phone number? It is Ozan. No, Ozan is not my phone number. Who is calling? It is Ozan. So that's the best one. Or when we say, can you speak slowly? It is Ozan. No. So when we remember the questions, we can say, would you like to leave a message? Yes, please. Can you tell him to call me back? That will be good. Can I have your phone number? Of course, it is 534 blah, blah, blah. Can you speak slowly? Oh, sure, I'm sorry. And then you can start speaking slowly. So here the correct answer is C. Who is calling? It's me, Ozan. So it is like question and the answer. And the final and the last question. Bilge is speaking. And the question says, what is Bilge going to do for her friends to see the photos? So what does Bilge say about the photos? And it is about the future. Like, what is Bilge going to do, like in the evening or tomorrow or next week with the photos? I took great photos of the nature during my vacation in Marmaris. You will see all of them on my social media account this evening. Wait for it. So Bilge says, you will see all these great photos on my social media account this evening. So is Bilge going to delete the photos? No. Is Bilge going to log out the photos? No, you cannot log out the photos. You can like log in or log out your social media account, right? It's like you can key in your password to log in your account, and after that you can log out the account. Bilge, update the photos? No, you cannot update the photos. You can update the application. Like if you are using iPhone, you can update your iOS like frequently. But Bilge is going to upload the photos to his social media account. And if you want, you can download the photos because Bilge is going to upload the photos on her account for the friends to see all the photos. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope it works. So see you later. Goodbye.